She walked into the gas station just past midnight, heels clicking against the tile, perfume too refined for a place like this. Her eyes drifted over the shelves before landing squarely on me. "Excuse me," she said, voice soft but deliberate. "Are you Richard Cole's son?" The name hit me like a ghost, one I'd buried decades ago. My father, dead 20 years, broke bitter and buried under unpaid debts. I wiped my hands on my uniform. "Who's asking?" She reached into her coat and produced a sealed folder, cream paper embossed with crest. The kind of document people like me don't touch unless instructed to. "My employer asked me to find you," she said. "He was your father's business partner a long time ago." I stared at her. Partner? My father spent his final years working warehouse shifts for cigarettes and silence. She placed the folder on the counter. "Your father invested $10,000 with him in 1989, she said. "It's now worth $47 million. The words didn't land at first. They hovered in the air, too heavy, too unreal to belong to me. When she left, the station felt unnervingly still. The buzz of the lights, the soft hum of the refrigerators, they all faded behind the pounding in my ears. I stared at the folder, my name printed on the front, my father's handwriting scrawled on the back. Inside was a letter and the truth about why he chose to die poor. I read in the back office under the sick glow of a single bulb. He wrote about trust, sacrifice, and what it costs to build something that's more than a business. It's a legacy. Then one line stopped me cold. "If you ever lose everything, son, look at who's still smiling." It was dated the same month my ex-wife began working for me. My hands went numb. The irony burned. My father had hidden a fortune for decades. I had handed mine away without a fight. $3 million. My company, my marriage, all gone to the same woman. "You'll never build anything again," she laughed, signing the divorce papers while her lawyer grinned beside her. At the time, I believed her. But that folder, it wasn't just money. It was resurrection. Suddenly, the laughter from that courtroom no longer echoed. It whispered. I didn't sleep for 3 days. I pored over every document, tracing every line of my father's investment trail. The billionaire's signature checked out. The transfer papers were ready. But it wasn't the money that kept me awake. It was the second page of that letter, hidden behind the legal forms, ink trembling with age. The people closest to you will recognize your worth before you do. That's why they take it first. My father wasn't talking about business. He was talking about betrayal. So I started watching my ex-wife. Quietly, her new company, my company, was thriving under a different name. Same clients, same staff. Even the logo barely changed. I dug through old emails, shared drives, transaction records. She'd been siphoning clients long before she left. Registered her new company 3 months before filing for divorce. And the day after the court ruling, she bought a new house, paid for with my settlement check. I didn't rage. I observed. Each discovery was a breadcrumb leading straight to her greed. I gathered everything, copies, screenshots, bank records. By the end of the week, I had a folder thicker than the one the billionaire's assistant gave me. My father never had proof. I did. Then she called. Wanted to meet for closure. Her word, not mine. A glass-walled cafe downtown. White and gold everywhere. Her hair straighter, her smile colder. "I heard you're working at a gas station," she said, stirring her coffee. "I almost feel bad." I slid the folder across the table. "Read it." Her brow furrowed. She opened it. Her name. Right there, on forged client transfers, falsified tax forms, hidden accounts. Her hand froze mid-turn. "Where did you get this?" I leaned back. "Same place you got my company." Her jaw twitched. "Are you threatening me?" "No," I said evenly. "Just finishing what you started." She tried to steady her tone. "You can't prove any of..." I cut her off with a single sheet, the deed to my father's investment, now officially transferred to me. Her eyes widened. $47 million. In black and white. She understood. Too late. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't move. I just watched realization wash over her. Everything she stole was meaningless now. She'd built a kingdom out of ashes, and I had inherited an empire buried beneath time. You said I'd never build anything again, I said quietly. You were right. I didn't. My father already did. Her face went pale. The mask slipped, revealing the emptiness behind it. I could destroy you with this, I said, tapping the folder, but I won't. She blinked, confused. That would make you important again. I stood, leaving the folder behind. Copies only, not the originals. Enough to haunt her, not enough to use. You get to live with what you tried to ruin, I said. That's worse than losing. I walked out before she could speak. The night air hit sharp and clean. For years, I thought revenge meant balance, getting even. But standing outside that cafe, I realized it meant silence, control. I didn't need her apology. I didn't need her fear. I just needed the truth to breathe again. At home, I opened my father's letter one last time. Wealth isn't what you build. Son, it's what you survive without breaking. I folded it neatly, slipped it back into its envelope, and locked it away. She took my company. He gave me my name back. The next morning, I quit the gas station. When they asked where I was headed, I said, home. And for the first time in 20 years, it felt true.